everyone, and thank you for joining me for today's video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you some of the Christmas decorations around my home, and then I will also be sharing with you some really simple DIYs that you can do for your Christmas decor. There is one project that's a little bit more difficult, but the majority of them I was able to get done just today. Like, they were really simple, and so I'm excited to share those with you, and I hope that you enjoy today's video. I did not get as much Christmas decorating done as I wanted to this week in order to share it with you, but I will be sharing pictures of my Christmas decorations as I complete them. I will be sharing those over on my Instagram page and on my Facebook business page, and you can find the links to both of those pages in the description box of this video. And so if you want to see more of my Christmas decorations than what you see today, you can check them out over there. I will share some short videos or pictures with you so that you can see what else I have going on in my home this year for Christmas. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please hit that thumbs up button, and please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one, and let's go ahead and get started. This has turned out to be my favorite space in my house this year. I love so much how our Christmas tree turned out. And this is my first year using this ladder to hang our stockings on, and I absolutely adore how it looks. I recently shared the DIY for this wreath, and I will link that above for you. I have mentioned before that this letterboard is one of my favorite pieces in my home. I love being able to switch out the phrases for each season. And this Merry Christmas deer and buffalo check sign is a free printable that I have available for you, and the link to that is in the description box of this video. I wanted to add some height to my Christmas tree this year with a few different added floral pieces, and so I will show you how I put that together. I started off with this piece of floral foam and then just buried that into the top of my tree. My cotton stems, I just stuck them right into the tree because they had really long stems. And then into the foam piece, I added some red berries from Hobby Lobby, some eucalyptus stems that I just had around my house, and then I added in some frosted branches as well that I got for 60% off from Joann's. I normally add ribbon around my Christmas tree, but this year I didn't think it would look right with the look that I was going for, and so instead I used some pieces of burlap and then this buffalo check ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I cut the V at the end of them and then scrunched them together in the center and added a wire, and then used that wire to attach them to my tree, and I just love the way that they just really add something to the tree. I decided to make a wooden tree skirt this year for my Christmas tree. So this is a 3-sided box so that I can pull it out and water my Christmas tree. And the finished height is 16.5 inches, and the finished sides are each 22 inches. Here I am starting with the front of my box, and you can see that small board there along the 2x2. I am using that so that my 2x2 is over far enough so that the sides of my box are flush with the front of the box. These boards are 1x6 barn boards that I already had. You can easily rough up some new pine boards to get a similar look. Here you can see I'm adding on those side boards, and because I use that small piece, my 2x2 is over far enough that these side boards are flush with my front boards. I cut a total of 9 boards for this project. Across the front of my box, they are 22 inches, and the boards on the side of the box, 6 of those at 21 inches. I was really looking forward to making a scroll like this for Christmas this year, and so I will be sharing with you the DIY for the scroll as well as these greenery stars. I got this roll of garland for 60% off from Joann's. You want to cut off a long strip of the garland, and then you want to accordion fold the garland so that you form 5 peaks. Press extra on the folds so that you form good, sharp, defined corners. Once you have your 5 peaks, you want to make sure you have a little bit extra at each end. So then you pull that out, and then the 2 ends are going to end up getting attached together, and then the 5 different peaks will end up being the 5 points of your star. Twist the 2 ends together and then straighten your star. I used foam mounting strips to add these to my wall. Now for the paper scroll wall decor. I used brown packing paper from Dollar Tree, and I cut it 18 inches wide. I chose a font, and then I printed the phrase onto regular printer paper. And then to transfer the pencil lines to trace, I used the same method that I used in my rustic sign DIY, and I will link that above for you. Choosing a thin font for this project made it much simpler to finish, because then I was able to use this Sharpie, and that made the whole process go a lot quicker. I used this piece of dowel rod in the bottom of my scroll. It is pretty necessary because you do need some weight in the bottom of your scroll, otherwise it will just roll up. And then I used a couple paper clips and added those to keep it in place. For the top of my scroll, I used a long piece of twine, and I added a knot so that it was one large loop. I then hid the knot in the scroll part of the sign, and then added another piece of dowel and rolled it up. I again added paper clips to each end to hold the scroll in place. For the last project, I used a gift box from Dollar Tree. I used my hot glue gun and glued each of the corners to make sure that they all stayed out straight and squared. I did this for the top part of the box and for the bottom. And then I simply put the box together. You can use mounting strips to add this to your wall, or I added a hole to the back and then hung it from a nail. Thank you for watching today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!